It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
I've been watching it for a while. They're pulsating. Again, it's pulsating. I swear, you guys. It's pulsating. This is one of those videos where I can't hold it very long. I'm so zoomed in. Look how far away it is. You actually get out of breath. You guys, you can see it from here. That's how I found it. You got to see on the camera. You don't see it now, but right now it looks like an amazing glowing light. Hold on, let me get my coffee. I'm in a hotel. It's at 6:30 in the morning. I'm waiting for Callie to come. Man, my allergies. That was the only thing that happened to me last night. I don't really have allergies too much, and once in a while I just get them. Yeah, so you got to see how this thing's glowing. There it goes again. What the heck? The thing is, it's not orange. What the heck? You guys, I'm losing my mind. It's like it's pulsating right at me. It's in the forest. There's no houses anywhere near there. Oh well, I guess this is good in mine.
Okay, forget about the technology box on the symmetrical X that it's invisible. Watch the gap between the big guy and the tree. Like by his neck almost, or his shoulder. Watch, it's closing. He actually moves. I think he wasn't expecting me to look right up, and then he realized that he couldn't move much more because I already looked. Let's just see. Yeah, I think I'm almost sure there's a gap closure because I'm not moving. Like the camera's moving just because I'm zoomed, but I'm not moving. Yeah, he closes completely, and then I zoom back in. Okay, so this is legit. They actually had me. I think I say it after this. Notice their tech. You'll see the box there. It's hanging well. You'll see the round head. Look at the little one there. You can see his eye. You can see the round if you back up a little bit, like right there. You'll see his head. You can even see his pupil if you look close enough. There's a big one above him. It's looking like a stump, but the discoloration, like as soon as I walked away, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to look at that in the video. It was them right there. Look at their Tech X. So I kind of zoom on it right here. The white, we see it every single video. You cannot remember that X is not visible to your eyes. Now, keep in mind, I'm in an area where I have filmed unbelievable things. I mean, I have lost count of what is on video in this area. So if you're new, just keep in mind that I'm in a very special place, very experienced at what I'm doing. And I have an incredible relationship here with these guys. In a sense, it's they don't really make much noise, but they're always right there with me. And this is all real. There's a like an advanced knowledge of this earth that they hold that we would think would be impossible.
Hey, so I just want to show you guys, I'm in the middle of making, so here's like a hard drive I have. I just want to show you how time consuming it is, because basically I have so much information, so many videos, so many pictures, so many screenshots, so many things from other people that it's just really become impossible to start I mean, I have categorized in the past, and it gets so out of control. Like, I need a secretary just to categorize my pictures, I swear. Because I need to be out there. Like, I feel like that's my only thing I'm good at, is I'm not good at putting these videos together. I'm not good at anything in the human world, like human stuff, doing laundry or paying bills. I only am good standing out with them, because I'm not good at anything else. That's why I love what I do, because I'm not really good at anything else. Yes, I don't keep pictures of myself. Beverly did that. It's from a live video. She put a background in. Thanks, Beverly. She's like, "You think you're ugly," or whatever you said, because I always like rip on myself. Like, that picture is just not, like, I don't know if that picture looks good of me or not. You'd have to make that decision. But let me tell you something. It's not me. That's not me. Okay, that's all I can say. Like, you caught me in a moment there. I don't. That's not my personality, really. My babies. Beverly did that too. So what I did was I had over 10,000 videos and pictures, mostly pictures, on my cell phone, and this is this. I just put them all there. So 10,500 pictures right there, and videos. Look, see what I've just scrolled? I'm just doing my finger like this, and it hasn't even gone down. There's the scroll bar. That's how far, just doing that. There's 10,000. So it takes a while. Then I'm going to go into I'm going to go into video clips. I'm going to go, because it's really important to go back and look at some of the stuff, because a lot of you miss it. A lot of you don't miss anything. I want to make that clear. I love this. I wasn't planning on showing this to you, but let me show this to you. So here's Joel. A lot of people haven't seen this. You know, there's an interdimensional being coming out of the back of his neck while we're surrounded by 100 of them. There's one right there, actually. He's right. Where is he? You can see the top of his head. It's right. Well, it's not coming out really well here. Oh, there's the top of his head right there. The white is actually the top. There's much better timestamps, but this guy has a headset on. I don't think there's any disputing it. It's real video. It's from video. You can watch it. There's people, you know, it was so funny. They like trolls and stuff at the beginning when I first started this to be like, "Mark, these are amazing pictures. Too bad they're not real." That's my furnace, sorry. My furnace is so loud. I asked the guy and I bought it. I'm like, "Is the furnace?" He's like, "I don't know. It's always been like that loud." So basically from this picture, there's other things too, but this was the real one. Joel's a median, by the way. Okay, I just saw an article the other day that medians are our superpowers, our secret superpowers. There's a lot of secrets on this earth that we are clueless about and would swear it's not real. Joel, amazing. There's also another one looking at Joel while he's there. They're literally with him. You guys, look, he's right there. I'll zoom from here and show him to you. I got him perfectly. You got to see this guy. You got to see him in the good. This is probably a copy. In the good timestamp, he's right. Oh man, sorry about that, you guys. That's my story of my life, my lazy boy. Every time well, that's good enough. You guys have seen that. So this is what I do. This is my farm, Pennsylvania. This is a guy that I think that's known me my whole life. You can see him perfectly. Look at that. Look at it. He's right there. These guys, I used to go sit there. You guys, I used to smoke cigarettes. That was like my thing, right? I'm not proud of it, but back then it wasn't as big of a deal. Like a lot of people smoked, you know. And so like back in the late '80s and early '90s, and I would be sitting on my four-wheeler. Actually, even mostly in the '80s, and I'd be sitting on my four-wheeler up right at their world and didn't know, because it was just coincidentally the most restricted, you know, like not restricted, but like the least traveled place on my property, which is just amazing. you know, that they just happen. That's where their world is. What a coincidence. I filmed him the other day. Really cool fox. You know, I'm saying, like, you know, this is so exciting for me, even though you guys get to do this too, where you live. It's not something, when you live in the vast wilderness, it's not, believe it or not, animals are not something you get to see a lot. Like elk and stuff and deer, but not like, when I see it, oh, I love this. Let me show you this real quick. So when I see like anything, I just get excited. I just love, I see through this, and I've always had that, right? But no more than like your average like animal and nature lover. But through this, I can't even begin to explain to you, you know, what has happened to me. You just, I couldn't, like, I'm not exaggerating when I say I really can't explain it. I could never translate the feelings, the events, and what has happened to me into words. There is people that could. I'm just not. It just won't come out that way. I just love this. There's so many. I had this for years, and I didn't realize they were there. And I walk right after this. I see them all. Everything happens to me right after this moment, right? And I didn't realize at that moment they were all right there. You can see he's right there. His face. There's another one right there. No one's ever seen these before. Right there. A few people might have found it on their own, but besides that, of course, my favorite's right back there. He's got his arms crossed. I think there's some right in here too. Right here, you can see his. Well, actually, this is okay. So this is a different one. He hadn't made the V yet, so you can actually in the next second he makes a V with his hands right in front of his body. But you can see something glowing there. I'm actually getting face recognition at those as eyeballs. So it could be, you know, another one hiding. I do see another one up in here as well, right there. A shadow one on the. I filmed one of those this summer. And of course, this is Bigfoot universe. There's no place like it. Okay, so if I'm bragging, just ignore that. Any bragging I do is only because of where I am, not because I think I'm cool. If anything, if you thought I was cool, it's just because of where I live. Okay, I'm not cool. I'm a nice person, but I'm just I'm not like any more exciting than any other person in the world. Look at this. He's right there. Everything happened. This was a moment that may be talked about in the history. Like, once this is all on the table, this might have been one of the most magical moments a regular person could ever experience. I mean, I've never heard of even someone lying about a story that was exciting as what happened to me here. Sorry about that. I didn't even mean to do that clip. I just saw it and I was like, wow. So I'm kind of far back. I'm sitting in my lazy boy. It's not, believe me, it's not a good one. It comes with like, this is so funny. Let me stop this video. Like, this is great. You guys will get a kick out of this. Especially because most of you are my age or older. A lot of you. Old people at weddings always poke me and say, "You're next." Look at his face. Right? And he's like, so I started doing the same thing to them at funerals. Imagine this little kid comes up to you, they don't even know him, he's like, "You're next," at the funeral. I got a kick out of that. I thought that's my kind of humor. I thought that was funny. Like I said, I'm not planning on doing this. What else do we got? My post office. Always. This is the least. This took 40 minutes. It's more people than you think. So you have 2 lines. There's one person at the counter. They're doing it on purpose. It's all part of the Biden administration. How they decided to make you sheep and wait in lines and cause problems and start hating each other. It all happened the day he became president. Okay? I'm not going pro-Trump or anything. I don't like Joe Biden. I don't have to like Trump either. I like Trump, but I don't, I think everybody's wrong. That's what I think. I like this. This guy watches my channel. Some girl's like, "I don't understand why that's so special." It's like, exactly. I wonder what else you don't understand. It's inspiration. Let's see your special video. People that criticize things in other people should never speak unless they can do it better. In fact, you probably shouldn't, especially then. But if you're gonna be an ass, sure, you can back it up. Whoa. You guys, that was ice coming off the top of my top of my trailer. Excuse my language. Okay, so there's the tsunami. We did that. That was kind of cool. My flat tire. I had to sleep at the office. I had to get a rent-a-car. There's the rent-a-car. What a piece. You guys, now if you have this, I apologize because I don't want to... You're doing okay if you bought a brand new car. But it's a Buick. I think it's an Enclave. It's like a car that's not four-wheel drive, but it's like an SUV that's a car... Excuse me, a car that they stretched into an SUV. It is the biggest... This is brand new. The biggest piece of garbage that I've ever been in my life. Carlos, awesome picture. This is across the street. Joel, you got that too. He's right there. These guys are right across the street from me. Right now, that guy right there is within a few hundred yards of me as I speak to you. But it's not real. No, it's not real. I didn't hear it on the news. No one told me. My parents, they said it's not true. So I believe them, not you, Mark. It's like, what? I think you guys, I think we're dealing with an average IQ here of about 70, maybe 67-ish. It's an unbelievable thing. With a low IQ comes low self-esteem, which in turn creates what? Idiots. Okay, people that need to go out and pretend like they're somebody they're not, which in turn makes them typically mean wanting attention. Typically has to get it in a negative way. Hey, did you guys see they took the thumbs ups away? I mean the thumbs downs away? That was amazing. That's amazing. I'm really happy about that. Not for me, but for other people. I don't get many thumbs downs. It's always the same person. What an idiot that guy is. I could say his name and ruin anything he does in this subject, but I'm not like that. Because everything he knows, he learned from me. And he's one of those backstabbing, meth heads. It's drugs. Always drugs, guys. Thanks, Diesel. Oh, one more thing. So here's my cousin. I'm not going to give any names or anything, okay? This is my first cousin. She is so awesome. She is a high priestess. Can you believe that? In Dubai. In Thailand, basically. She died. This is real, okay? So this isn't whether you decide to believe this or not. This is real. So if you don't believe it, something's wrong with you. Okay, this is now my first cousin. My cousin Tori, who's from Colorado, who's now living there, is very successful, has his own company called Cocarilla. They cryo-freeze coconuts and ship them here. And he waited. Every single day there's a line for like 2 to 3 hours. So after she died, she woke up and could speak in I forget how many languages it is, in tongues even, in countless languages besides the tongues. And when I met her, it was amazing. She told me she doesn't know the first thing about what I do, but she says she knows them. It's all real, she said. She told me, Mark, everything I do is real. She said, everything you do is real. Look at the tridents in the back. That's one of their tridents. Okay, that's one of their tech poles. You can see the little round knobs on it. Right there. They always have the gaps, the open gaps, and they'll mark them. There she is. And that cool? So my first cousin Tori waited on that 2-hour line. He gets inside. This is why I'm telling you. Gets inside the tent, right? Where they're all, wherever it is, where they're waiting for her to meet her, and hits on her. He picks her up. This is against everything. They are not. She's prohibited to be married, to date, to have a boyfriend or anything. She's a high priestess. Somehow my cousin pulls it off, gets her number. They're married now, and they have a baby now, a 2-year-old baby, 3 years. She's almost 3. Can you believe that? He's like, you got to come out here. You got to come out. I'm like, I would love to, but especially you got to see. He lives in the forest. He's building the craziest compound in the forest. So maybe I'll have to go to Dubai one day and do one of the best videos I think will ever be accomplished. Most people would go there to party and like do things in the city. I'm going right into the forest. I don't care about people. I'm going in there. I do care about people. I don't care about seeing them. I love people, actually. In fact, if you meet me, you'll be like, okay, Mark, it was nice to meet you, but I gotta go. I'd be like, no, but can't you just stay and talk to me for 5 more minutes, please? People probably like, what the? Just did this a few weeks ago. He was right there. I saw him with my own eyes, but I got the denial thing kicked in. It was so blatant. It was amazing. He was right there. Okay, this is going to be too long and boring, so let me stop it there. I just wanted to show you what I was doing and how I go through everything. This is just my cell phone. We'll go, so, oh, there's Joel. So I have a 6 gigabyte hard drive, and it just basically has everything on there. And it's just, I have countless, endless videos and picture files. And I'm skipping Christmas this year. There's my parents' farm. CJ's like, it's gonna be empty without you. Thanks, CJ. I love you, man. I'm gonna miss all you guys so much. It causes pain. That's how much I'm gonna miss you guys. There's Cooper. Don't go over to Cooper's bed or you're in trouble. He's gonna go even to me, like he won't hurt you, but he guards his bed. He's a basset. You guys, over now.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
Remember, it's bigger than it looks. I'm really far away. Look at that. I don't think it's a bird. There's no way. It's gliding too much. I would have lost it by now if it was a bird.
It's cold. It's like in the 20s, and when it first started last night, it was real. It was kind of warm. I think it was like high 30s. So like the initial snow was a little bit wet, sticking to the car. So man, it was just frozen solid. So it's still coming down pretty good. We have about, it's hard to say, I don't know, a real solid like 8 inches of snow. Maybe a little bit more. I guess it depends. I mean, every foot you go behind me, it's more because it goes up. So this is all. I won't waste your time. I just want to show you. This is probably one time I need to pay attention because my tires are getting slick. Love these tires. If you have a truck, it doesn't matter what kind of truck, an SUV, especially a real truck like a pickup or like a Suburban. Scorpion Pirellis, they're the best. I don't know if they're the best, but they're just really, really good. You pay for them. I had, I paid $250 a tire. It was a lot of money at the time. I charged it because, it's worth it. If you want to save a couple dollars on tires and you pay $600 instead of $1,000, you're going to end up, with a flat tire. At least in my life, up these dirt roads. So that money has really helped me. That extra money really helped me, I think stay safe out there. I do have a plugged tire right now. I plugged it the other day. Hopefully it stays okay in the cold. And then we're dealing with this. What are you out in a tractor trailer for in a blizzard? Today might have been a good day to take off, I'm gonna smoke him in about 2 seconds. Over now.